Hey, welcome back, everybody, to our very, very special hour of acting like a lady, thinking like a man. Well, that's exactly what my next guest does. Get a load of this. She is the youngest female brewery owner in all the world.
Thank you.
Please welcome today's female groundbreaker from the Golden Road Brewery, Miss Meg Gill. Hi, Meg.
Hi, Steve. It's great to meet you.
Great to meet you, too. Meg, how old are you?
I'm 27 years old.
Did you always want to be in the brewery business?
You know, I grew up with all boys. I was in a neighborhood all boys, so I drank beer early on. And then my uncle in high school, he actually said, if you graduate valedictorian of your class, we're going to buy you a keg and throw you a keg party. So I did. I graduated valedictorian of my high school. Got my own keg party. And then I
That's
went on...
all it took, a keg party, and you went to valedictorian.
I was hooked. I went on to Yale. I was studying food and beverage in a class. Got so into beer that I wrote a thesis on beer, and been into beer ever since.
How hard was it to break into this business as a woman?
It was really hard. I definitely knocked doors down. You know, I was called a promo girl. I was thrown out of bars by a lot of grumpy old men, but I just kept trying. I surrounded myself with people who knew more than me about beer. I learned beer. I stayed up late at night studying beer and kind of becoming a beer connoisseur.
Wow. What do you say to women who want to break into a male-dominated business?
Be passionate. You know, follow your passion. Don't stop when people tell you no. You know, we need more women in beer. We need to make beer sexy. So that's where we need to go with it.
Well, just like wine, folks, you know, certain beer styles go with certain foods. So Meg has set up some of the ideal pairings. And joining us now from the audience is a beer enthusiast, Anna. Come on up, Anna. Hi, Anna.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Anna.
Great to meet you.
Okay, Meg, what's the biggest mistake that people make when they're pairing beer with food?
The biggest mistake is just that they don't. They don't think about it. They think, you know, meat, red wine, fish, white wine. I'm here to tell you that ales and lagers, ales being heavier and stronger, lagers being lighter, they're far more complex and can pair with more foods.
Well, okay, now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've had one beer in my life. I was 15. I've never had a beer since. I never developed a taste for it. So
we just haven't found the right beer for you, Steve.
Well, I'm gonna sip today, but I want her to taste. I'm gonna give it a shot, you know. Tell us about the pairings that you put together.
Great. Well, the first one is gonna be Golden Rhodes Berliner Weisse and a nice juicy steak.
Okay, what type of beer is this?
The Berliner Weisse is a German wheat beer that's very sour. So it's actually gonna taste like a sweet tart in your mouth.
Wanna give it a try?
There you go.
Okay. Is this the same thing?
Same thing. Do a little taste.
Yes, it's very good. It does. It's sweet, soured and sweet.
And now it's low alcohol too, so it won't make you too crazy. It's less than 3%.
Oh.
What'd you think?
I think it was a very good, and I think it would be good with steak. It would good pairing, great pairing. I would have never thought of it, but thank you.
Yeah, the fatty meats.
She said thank you.
Sweet tart of a beer.
I'll be drinking it this weekend with a piece of meat, thank you. Okay, let's move on to the next one. What's your next one?
The next one is our kind of version of a Pilsner. It's called Cabrillo Kolsch. It's Golden Road's lightest beer, so it's kind of an entry into beer. So this might be more into your palate, Steve.
And that's more for seafood?
Yeah, this is gonna go great with the salmon that we've prepared. It's gonna be kind of a palate rinser.
I eat a lot of salmon. Go ahead, tell me what you think.
Very smooth.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, when you say smooth, what the hell are you talking about?
It's not sour like that one, right? You know, the puckery, smooth.
I'm not gonna ever be a beer drinker.
All
I
right,
pretty
Steve,
much
you
know
might just not be a hop fan. We're gonna move you
Yeah.
into malts, to darker beers.
Malt liquor, Coke 45, Billy D. Williams, baby. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I might not have drank Coke 45, but I sure wanted to be Billy D. Williams, I tell you that. I'm Billy D. Williams, and I drink Coke 45. All right, this is the last one. This is a malt.
All right, so this is gonna be darker. We use a lot of sweet malts in this. This is actually the first release of Get Up Off of That Brown. And this Get Up Off That Brown is a traditional English brown ale. We add chocolate, caramel, and roast malts to it, so it's gonna pair perfectly with the chocolate cake here.
Get up off of that brown.
There you go.
Yeah.
And pour you a little taste. So this beer is gonna actually warm up throughout the course of dessert and get even more aromas and flavors throughout it.
It does. It has a lot of aroma and flavors in it.
You smell that chocolate?
Yes,
there?
totally. You can taste it too.
You know what? This one actually ain't bad.
See?
And I've never,
Oh, wow.
that one ain't bad.
No, it's not.
This one ain't bad. This is really not bad. And I've never drank beer before. I kid you not, I'm not a beer drinker. Because beer is an acquired taste.
Right.
The first time you drink beer, nobody likes it the first time. Did you like it the first time you tasted it?
Well, I'm a little different, but
You loved it.
I did.
I took one shot and I went, oh hell, I got to go make some of this. You know what? I think that this is so fabulous that this woman right here was brave enough to jump into such a male-dominated arena and then excel at it. She actually has a great product here.
Thank you.
A really, really great product. And thank you, Anna, for being a beer enthusiast and loving it. And much success to you, man.
Steve.
I think you're the best. I really do. Hey, you can find more beer pairing tips from Meg on my website, steveharveytv.com. We'll be right back, folks. That's pretty good.